Hey there again, it's Melody. I wanted to talk today about the Christian double standard. As we all know, Christians are very evangelical. They want to try to save as many souls as they can, as quickly as they can, because as we all know, Jesus is coming back any day now. So, there's a story that my pastor told this one time. This is just like a small little example about how he was walking one day and he came across this guy who was like broken down in his car. And I guess the dude had just gotten in a fight with his wife, just having like a really bad day altogether. And so for some reason, my pastor saw this as an opportunity to talk to this guy about God and the love that God has for him. And how if he knew the love that God had for him, he wouldn't be so down and out right now. Because, you know, Christians never have problems. So my pastor told this story to the church to a round of applause. We were all very happy that he had saved a soul, converted somebody, because I guess the guy then and there accepted Jesus into his heart, you know, things like that. However, if you were to have an atheist who was sitting at the park and he was overhearing a Christian talking to his buddy about how he got some big promotion at work, and he was maybe praising God that he got this promotion and telling his friend that he was thankful that God gave him the abilities and the skills that he needed to get this promotion, and that God was rewarding him for his faithfulness. Let's say this conversation continues, and the atheist is sitting there taking note, and the guy gets off the phone. And the atheist then turns to the Christian and says, well, you know, actually, there is no God. He didn't give you that power to succeed at your job. That was your own will and determination. You did it. You know, you should be thankful for yourself. No supreme being gave you the power to be an accountant and get a promotion. Something along those lines. Well, the atheist would automatically be thought of as a freaking jerk, you know? So there's that little double standard there. Maybe there was better examples that I could have used. I don't know. Either way, you get the point. Moving on now to, let's say, my mother-in-law. These are a few of the books that she's gotten from my kids since she's known that we don't believe in God anymore. And the books just keep on coming. These were recently for Easter. I haven't even given them to my kids yet because I'm just tired of it. It's always something new. I've gotten so many books from her. A few of them might have accidentally fell into the trash can. I don't know. And whenever I told her that, you know, thank you, but there's better gifts that you can buy for my kids, spend your money on, that we would also be grateful for. Because, you know, this doesn't really fall into our belief system. You know, for example, God makes people, right? And her answer was that my kids, who are 5 and 7, are at the age now where they're going to have a lot of questions about life. They're going to be curious about themselves, about the world around them. And what better way to answer their questions than with these books? Whatever. Then on the other hand, there's my nephew who practically lives at my mother-in-law's house. Several nephews. What if I was to try to give him books for answers? Because my in-laws, very extreme Christians, their idea of answers is, my nephew says, why is the sky blue? Because God made it that way. Why do humans have 2 eyes? God made it that way. How do babies get into the mommy's belly? God puts it there. Yeah, it's just an easy way to, you know, get your kid off your back. Because according to a Christian, yeah, technically, even though the sperm hooks up with the egg, and still technically behind that, God is the one who made it happen. So that is a suitable answer to say God put it there. You don't ever have to give your kids any real answers. So is that the kind of answers that she's expecting I can give to my kids? Is she expecting that I can tell my kids that God made Adam and Eve humped, their kids humped, and that's how we got us? Well, no, I don't want to teach my kids silly little lies like that. But if I was to try to give my nephew a book on evolution, or maybe a scientific book on how the Earth was made and our solar system and things like that, oh, she would probably sit there and pray to God to forgive Melody because Melody knows not what she does, and pray for me to eventually come back to having faith. It's a ridiculous double standard, and I think that if I'm humble in my beliefs, and if I'm not trying to convert you, you shouldn't try to convert me. And if I've asked you, please stop, then stop. You're not saving me, you're not doing God's will, you're just really annoying me and making me not like you even more. So anyways, that's just my little vent for the day. Have a good one.